Congresswoman Maxine Waters promising she is not going to work with the president-elect Donald Trump. No wonder Donald Trump is preparing a war room to defend his cabinet picks during the confirmation hearings. Are we gearing up for 4 years of bitter fighting? And is this really the way the Democrats are going to act going forward? Joining me right now, Washington Examiner editorial director Hugo Gurdon. Good to see you, Hugo. My goodness, I mean, that kind of sums it up. I mean, Maxine Waters may be sort of the worst example of this. I would hope for more from most politicians, but the Democrats, they really seem like they're just digging their heels in the sand, and they want to fight everything?
Yeah, they're out for blood. They want to wound Donald Trump. I mean, they want to make sure that he's a one-term president, and they are going to go after his nominees. They obviously can't attack the White House staff, people like General Flynn, but they've got a lot of cabinet appointees or nominees who are going to go up there, and they want to draw blood. So they're going to go after him.
Rex Tillerson, Steve Mnuchin, Betsy DeVos. I mean, let's go through the list. Well, Rex Tillerson, he did business with Russia, so I guess he's out as far as the Dems are concerned. Steve Mnuchin, oh goodness, he was a Goldman Sachs guy. Betsy DeVos, well, she does not like teachers unions so much, so they won't like that. Wilbur Ross, he's a billionaire, so clearly he's out in Maxine Waters' book. Representative Tom Price wants to do away with Obamacare, so they'll fight that one tooth and nail. And, you know, all the things that they're saying about Senator Jeff Sessions. I mean, it just goes on and on. But how far is this going to get them? I mean, the numbers, Hugo, are not stacked in the Democrats' favor.
No, they've got a real problem. And what we need to remember is that the Democrats put themselves in a terrible position because it was Harry Reid who destroyed the process by ending the filibuster for nominees. So if the Republicans stay united, they can ram these through. I think that what this means is that the Democrats will not now be going after them primarily for policy. They'll be going after them for character. And Rex Tillerson is a great example because what they'll do is they'll comb through his tax returns. They'll comb through his fortune. They'll try and tarnish him about his relationship with President Putin of Russia and his ties with Russia. It'll be very, very personal, very nasty, and the idea will be to tarnish those nominees so that
Senators are going to feed all these stories out there to the mainstream liberal media. They will try and hurt all of these people in any way, shape, or form that they can, with the goal of somehow, what? Putting pressure on, a few Republicans that might go the other way, the Rand Pauls of the world, maybe Marco Rubio?
Yeah, there's one or two. I mean, people like Senator Lindsey Graham have expressed some reservations about Tillerson. But what we have to remember is that this ugly circus that nomination process has become really started in 1987 when the Democrats decided to go after Robert Bork and absolutely destroy his character. They turned nominations into a process of character assassination, and it's got worse and worse ever since
So what do
then.
you do? I think this is smart, actually, to establish that war room. I think you're going to need it. I think you need to be able to react quickly to everything that they do and they say and diffuse their power that way. What do you think is going into the makeup of it?
Well, it looks as though there's going to be, each of the nominees is going to have a sort of what they're calling a media Sherpa and a policy Sherpa. A lot of these nominees have not been in government before. They need to be brought up to speed really quickly so that they don't stumble and create ammo for their detractors and for the Democrats to criticize them with. So I think
I think that that's fair, and that should be done no matter what. And look,
Absolutely.
That's within their own control, right? You can control that. If you're one of these individuals and you've been tapped for a position, by all means, you better be up to speed before the media starts grilling you. What concerns me is how things may get manipulated and taken out of context, Hugo, and that, therefore, is part of the character assassination that you're talking about. How do you diffuse that?
Well, you have to. That's why you're going to have these media handlers. You've got to make sure that, first of all, the war room has to be a rapid response. As soon as anything comes out, they have to be able to respond really quickly. The whole war room idea came back from during the first Clinton campaign. They would respond instantly because it's always said that a lie can get round the world before the truth gets its boots on. They're going to make sure that they come out really quickly and head off any of these attacks before they can really catch fire.
All right. Well, we wish them luck because I'll tell you, mainstream media happens to be sharpening its knives right now. Hugo, thanks for being here. Good to see you.